Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at noon.
We begin with breaking news. Health experts in North Dakota are reporting a daily positivity rate of 14.82% involving COVID-19. There are 896 new positive cases as of today, with 15 new deaths being reported. The total deaths in the state are 476, with 161 currently hospitalized. They can also be found at the bottom of our screen. We'll continue with breaking news. One man is now in jail following a burglary that led to a 6-hour standoff. Police say it happened around 10:30 last night when Grand Forks County Sheriff's deputies responded to rural Grand Forks for a criminal trespass in progress. The homeowners arrived home to find a male standing inside their residence. The man saw deputies and fled further inside the home. Deputies set up a perimeter and eventually called in SWAT. Now, authorities say around 4:30 this morning, 46-year-old Chad Allen Oslin exited the residence and then attempted to flee into the woods before being taken into custody. Oslin is facing charges for burglary and refusal to hold. Devils Lake Police Department needs your help finding a runaway juvenile said to be gone for 2 weeks now. Now, 14-year-old Hannah Abrahamson left her home on October 11th. She has not returned home or been seen or heard from since then. Abrahamson is 5'6", 150 pounds with brown eyes and brownish colored hair. If you have seen Abrahamson, you are asked to call the Devils Lake Police Department. Their number can be found on the bottom of your screen. Well, this morning, the weather literally said 7 degrees, and I'm used to that being a shoe size, not an actual weather, but I guess that just means I need a bigger jacket. Well, let's check in with meteorologist Lisa Green.
Well, good afternoon. Yes, it's been cold and we remain cold here in the valley with the potential for some precipitation as we continue on through the day today. This is our view at the Devils Lake Home of Economy Skycam. This is an area where we've been seeing consistently, at least overhead, the radar detecting some snow, but I haven't seen any flakes here. It's taking a little while for it to reach the ground, but this is an area I'm keeping an eye out first for that snowfall potential. And here's a look at our reports right now. Fargo, we've got some sunshine through some haze there, 22. It's 26 in Grand Forks, and we're now at 30 in Devils Lake where the warmer air is punching in earlier than the rest of us, but factor in that wind and it's strong. We're looking at wind chills that are still around 7 in Fargo, or even in Oaks, still 3 below. So wind chill is going to be a big factor for us today. We've got those winds out of the south or southwest gusting up to 30 miles per hour, and it may get stronger heading into the afternoon. So here's a look at the radar right now. You can see blue on the map indicating some snow, though I haven't heard any reports. If you got one to pass along, please head to our Facebook page and let us know. Out by Minot, some freezing rain. In fact, in the city of Tioga, they're reporting some icy roads there in central parts of North Dakota. So that may impact us in the valley and head our way. So something to watch out for. And we're going to talk more about that coming up here in just a few minutes.
You know, Lisa, just now for the first time, that's my first time seeing green and red on that map. I have to definitely tune in more so I can find out what those colors mean as well. Hopefully not as serious. Thanks again, Lisa. Well, an East Grand Forks man is in jail for DWI after a semi-fire that damaged a business in Park Rapids. The Hubbard County Sheriff's Office got called Sunday about a semi driving recklessly on Highway 71 north of the city. When deputies arrived, the semi was on fire and the driver was still inside. Emergency workers got him out before the truck went up in flames. 57-year-old Sean Nelson was later arrested for drunk driving. Deputies say he blew more than twice the legal limit for driving. The semi is a total loss and a nearby business has fire damage. Well, coronavirus cases are surging in Italy, leading to the country's harshest restrictions since the spring lockdown. Fears of history repeating itself in a second wave, along with violent protests against the restrictions, are sweeping the country. NBC's Bill Neely reports from Milan, Italy.
The nightmare has returned. Record numbers of cases every day. It's a 4-hour wait for a COVID test at this centre.
Here, where Italy's second wave is hitting hardest, the testing system is buckling and hospitals are once again being overwhelmed.
Italy relaxed rules and opened up in the summer. As people mixed, COVID cases rose. Now they're exploding.
I have to be realistic, and the next weeks will be terrible, I imagine.
They will be terrible. You know that.
Yeah.
Last night, bars and restaurants were forced to close early across Italy. Police fired tear gas as crowds protested curfews and tough new rules. Already, mask wearing in public is the law, and everyone in this city obeys, because Bergamo was the epicenter of Italy's first wave.
In this small town, more than 6,000 people died with COVID in just over a month in the spring, the worst death rate in the world. Today, as the virus sweeps in again, people here are terrified.
It's a nightmare we are still living in, so we can't wake up from it. We are scared of go outside home. We are scared to meet other people.
Nearly everyone here lost close relatives.
Two parents in 4 days in March. It's a very terrible year.
They fear another terrible death toll.
The people who will die will be a lot.
Francesco knows 20 people who died in the first wave, including both his parents. And many are still suffering the after effects of infection.
We don't know how our immune system will react with a second encounter of the virus. So that's scary.
I want to tell everybody, to all the world,
Take care
and stay safe, because this is not a joke.
It's a deadly reality here, second time around.
Italy has given itself 3 weeks for these new rules to work. If they don't, the next step will be pretty close to a total lockdown. 1 week from today, millions will cast their votes on Election Day. In North Dakota, no voter registration is required for in-person or by mail. Bring your photo ID and proof of residency to the polls to vote. You have to be at least 18 years of age, live in North Dakota, and reside in precinct 30 days. Voted absentee ballots are postmarked 1 day before Election Day. Over to Minnesota, voter registration deadlines are Election Day. You do not need to be registered to apply for an absentee ballot. If you are voting by mail, you do not need a witness if you are registered to vote. Now, non-registered voters will need a witness. Voted absentee ballots are postmarked on or before Election Day. Bring your ID and proof of residency to the polls to vote. You must be a Minnesota resident for 20 days before the election and be at least 18 years of age. A registered voter in your precinct can also vouch for you. Well, coming up at noon, we take a look at new medical procedures that will help limit discomfort when screening for breast cancer. And it was way too chilly this morning. Maybe we will get lucky with a warm-up soon. You can hope. Meteorologist Lisa Green has a full look at your forecast and how to plan your day.